We live in a world of aesthetics, right? Aesthetics is everything. Aesthetics quickly become a raging TikTok trend only to die off within a week, right? We want aesthetic pictures. We want aesthetic vacations. We want aesthetic homes. We want every experience in our life to be aesthetic, right? That's what we're looking for. We surround ourselves in aesthetics, but do they actually matter, right? Do aesthetics actually matter? Or is it all just fluff and being caught up in the material world? Cue Madonna. If it is so bad, then why does everybody want it? Why are we working so hard to achieve this aesthetic lifestyle, this aesthetic existence, basically? I'm going to share my take on aesthetics in this episode. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Dream Life Diaries podcast with me, your host, Ellison. This is the space where you are able to build the life of your dreams one step at a time. And so if you are ready to take action steps to have your life completely altered and really start going on a journey of changing your life and obtaining the life of your dreams, then I would highly suggest that you follow, subscribe, and stay in the loop with all of my future episodes. So in the last episode, I talked a lot about the mindset shifts that you need to be making in order to free yourself and start living the life that you actually want to be living. Our dream life, right? Our dream life, nobody else's. So are aesthetics worth pursuing though? Because it seems like whenever somebody is after the dream life, right, or somebody's talking about the dream life, there's always a vision board that goes along with that statement, with that idea of the dream life. There's always some vision board with all of these images of an aesthetic lifestyle, right? Oh, look at my wine glasses on the beach. Look at my makeup. Look at my new wardrobe, look, right? Surrounded by aesthetics. Do aesthetics really have an impact on our life experience and how our life feels, right? Do they have an actual impact? So I wanted to break down, first of all, what an aesthetic is. What are aesthetics? And what is the actual definition? Because I feel like we get caught up in the social media idea of it, which is, oh, clean girl aesthetic, vanilla girl aesthetic, mob wife aesthetic, right? Where it's all about the appearance and it's all about what you look like, basically. But is that what it is, right? Is that actually what it is? So, aesthetic defined, the adjective is that it is concerned with beauty or the appreciation of beauty, okay? And then the noun, aesthetic, is a set of principles underlying and guiding the work of a particular artist or artistic movement. So, in those definitions, I see two words, okay? I see beauty and I see art. So, let's go a little bit deeper into both of those terms and really figure out what that means for life and what that means for our dream life. So, beauty. Let's look at beauty. Contrary to popular belief, beauty is not an objective idea. Let's be very clear on that, okay? Everyone sees different things as beautiful. That's why you might look at somebody and think, wow, that is like not an attractive person. And then somebody else looks at them and says, that is the most gorgeous person in the entire universe. That's why beauty is not an objective idea. Beauty is very subjective. Beauty is very much so in the eyes of the beholder. So, at its core though, beauty is something that pleases the senses. It makes you happy. It makes you feel good. Okay, when you see something that you find beautiful, you're instantly just uplifted. You're instantly inspired. You just feel a certain way when you see something that you think is absolutely beautiful. And a lot of people, they want to make beauty out to be evil or wrong or polarizing, right? Like, oh, all the pretty girls over here, all the beautiful men over here, right? that could not be further from the truth. Beauty should not be polarizing. Beauty should not be something that, separates us or something that makes us feel bad, right? Beauty is simply a prominent way that we enjoy life. We take pleasure in experiencing something that we find beautiful. It's not polarizing. It is simply a way that we see the world and enjoy the world, right? If you're surrounded by things that you think are ugly, then you're probably not enjoying the world, right? So next, let's look at art. What is art? What is art? Art is creating something. Nothing in particular, just creating something. Okay? It's an expression of your feelings. It's an expression of your personality. It's an extension of yourself. Everyone is artistic in some way, shape, or form because we're all in the business of creating something. Whether you are creating systems and plans, or a simple or complex meal, or a beautiful makeup look, or a particular layout of your home, you are creating something. You are in the business of creating something. Anything you create is an expression of you, and therefore it is a type of art. It is art because you are pulling something together. You are inspired by something, inspired to do something, and then you create it. And this expression of you is also an expression of your feelings. You can usually tell when someone is happy, sad, angry, excited, or any other emotion based on what they look like, how they dress themselves, and what their space looks like, and what they surround themselves with, whether it's people, whether it's things. You can tell how somebody feels within their life based on what they create their life to be and what their life looks like. You can tell. And so art doesn't just extend to something intentionally created, like a painting or a piece of music, right? That's not the furthest extension of art. Art weaves its way into how you live your life on an everyday basis. You are creating your life. It is an expression of you. Your life is an art. So, an aesthetic embodies both beauty and art. Beauty is how you enjoy and appreciate your life. Art is how you express yourself in your life. Together, art and beauty make us feel a certain way. It is how we express what we love, how we feel, and how we express what we find beautiful, how we see the world and experience the world and appreciate something that we find to be beautiful. So when it comes to aesthetics, it is the combining of art and beauty. Aesthetics isn't the only thing that our life consists of, okay? Don't get me wrong. It is not this is what my life is. This is everything that my life consists of. It's just how it looks, okay? That is not the extent of your life. Aesthetics is simply what makes our life enjoyable in certain ways and what makes our life our own. It's our own personal touch on our life. It's our artistic touch on our life. It's how we beautify our life and make our life enjoyable for us. And so without aesthetics, we lose the personal flavor that we have on our life, right? If you are not dipping your toe into the aesthetics of your life, then you are not making your mark on your life. You are not sharing your personality, your feelings, your expression on your life. Do aesthetics actually have power over our lives, though? Can a focus on the aesthetics of your life actually help you obtain your dream life? Do they have that much power? Well, I don't believe that buying new home decor or beautiful clothes or the latest this or that, well, I don't believe that that will automatically transport you into your dream life and your dream existence. I do believe that they have an impact on you, okay? I do believe that. It is the same idea as dress for success or dress for the job you want or look good, feel good, do good, okay? It's that same exact idea. if you look your best, then you're going to feel your best and you're going to do your best. Whether it's something as small as I'm going to ace this test, or it's something as big as I'm going to take action on this major thing that I want, this major dream life move. I'm going to take action on it because I look good and I feel good and I feel like I'm in it, right? I feel like I'm in it. So no, you shouldn't be living your life purely in the pursuit of aesthetics. You should be pursuing something that's going to fulfill you, okay? And drinking wine on a beach is not going to fulfill you. Decorating your house is not going to fulfill you unless you have a deep set purpose. You should be pursuing the dream life. Sure, it might be beautiful. Sure, it might include drinking wine on the beach or decorating your home. Absolutely. But what you should be pursuing is something that brings purpose to your life and brings meaning and fulfillment to your life. If you are only pursuing aesthetics, then yeah, you're going to be incredibly unhappy. You're going to be fake happy. It's going to be that classic story of, yes, my life is beautiful and I have this beautiful home and I, do these beautiful things, but I hate my life and I have no purpose and I'm unfulfilled, I'm unhappy. Be that classic story, why do I matter? So, how should you actually be using aesthetics in your life? How do they impact you? How can they pull your dream life a little bit closer to you? Because I feel like they do have a lot of power. Aesthetics make you feel a certain way, okay? They sort of stimulate this certain feeling. And they make you feel either super good or they can make you feel really bad, right? They can do either thing. Certain aesthetics, they just make you feel crummy. So the key to using aesthetics to draw your dream life towards you is that you are attempting to create the feeling that you want your dream life to have. You're trying to embody the sensations of your dream life. So let's take your space, for example. Okay, let's say that you have a pink wall or a lime green wall or, whatever, okay? Let's just say that. And you are trying to embody your dream life. And in this dream life, you know that your space, it's going to be calm, it's going to be peaceful, you're going to feel restored in this space, you're going to feel safe in this space. And you're also going to feel like, when I'm in this kind of space, when it looks like this, I'm successful. I am really proud of what I've done. I've built something up for myself. I'm mature. And you feel like you've done well for yourself, okay? That's your vision. It's like, when this is what life I'm living, this is what my space is going to look like, and that space is going to make me feel this certain way. But when you enter the space that you have now, with the pink walls or the lime green walls, instead of feeling that success and that rest and that, I've done really well for myself, instead of feeling that way, with your lime green walls, you feel like I've been transported into a less mature era of my life, and instead of being successful, I'm simply desperately trying to be successful. I wish I was successful. That is, I've experienced that, where it's like, this is what my space looks like. It's not what I want my space to look like, but it is. And this is what it makes me feel like. It makes me feel like a 17-year-old girl, or it makes me feel like a 5-year-old girl, or it makes me feel like I'm lost. It transports you into a past life, or just keeps you in your current life and in your current feeling, in your current sensations, how you currently are experiencing your life, the life that you want to move out of, move away from. You don't want to feel this way in your dream life. So, why is that so important? Why is it so important that in your current space, you don't feel the way that you're going to feel in your dream life? Why is that important? It's important because if you're not creating the feeling that you want to experience now, then you're going to stay stuck. where you are. If you are not creating in yourself, within yourself, right now, that feeling of, yes, I am successful, I'm mature, I'm doing well for myself, I'm making and doing good things. If you aren't feeling that way now, then you're never going to step into your dream life. You're never going to move forward. You will perpetually be stuck in this world, okay? In this reality, in this situation, because you are not making efforts to move out of it, okay? You have surrounded yourself with, this is what my life feels like now, but you have not surrounded yourself with anything that bears any semblance to what you want. You haven't made a move towards what you want. So, this naturally brings me to the conclusion that yes, aesthetics are vitally important to enabling you to live your dream life. They should not be your dream life. That's not your dream life. To look beautiful is not your dream life, but they are an extension of your dream life. They are an expression of your dream life. You want to have this expression, this beauty, as a result of you living your dream life. In my dream life, my walls are painted this certain color because it makes me feel this certain way, and it makes me feel successful and calm and rested. Again, most of us can't just go out and drop thousands of dollars on aesthetics, okay? We can't just go buy the house that we want. We can't just go buy the wardrobe. We can't just go, make all the appointments for all the things that we want to have done. But what are the small things you can do, right? What are those small things? Can you paint those walls? Can you paint the walls a different color, the color that you envision? Can you buy some cheap stemmed wine glasses from Amazon instead of drinking out of the random, jars that you pulled out of the recycling? Can you invest in nicer quality clothes that just makes you feel like you're worth $1 million? The aesthetics that we want are a result of us living our dream life. And pulling in a taste of that aesthetic into your current reality will allow you to feel like you are already the dream version of yourself. If you feel like that version of yourself, if you feel right now like you are this future dream version of yourself, then you're going to take the actions that the dream you is going to take. You're going to start that business. You're going to stay consistent with your health, your wellness, and your fitness. You're going to apply for that job, right? You're going to take the actions that the dream version of yourself is taking. You're going to take them now because you feel like you're already there. And if you feel like that version of yourself, then you're going to do whatever it takes to be that version of yourself. So no, we're not living life for aesthetics. Aesthetics is not our primary goal, okay? That's not the primary initiative. The aesthetics, though, help us to feel the way we want to feel. It surrounds us with the expression of our dream life. It makes us feel like we're already there. It transports us into this different version of ourselves. When we're living our dream life, we naturally express and create the aesthetics that we want. So if we embody and surround ourselves in that aesthetic, even if it's the budget version of it or just a small little taste of this dream life and this dream reality, even if it's just that small, then we are going to be able to start embodying our dream self and living our dream life and taking those actions and making those moves. Now, I do want to clarify that sometimes, we get caught up in somebody else's idea of our dream, okay? Somebody else's dream. That's what we get caught up into. And so stay tuned for the next episode of the Dream Life Diaries podcast, because in that episode, I'm going to be sharing with you the warning signs that you should be looking out for that are going to tell you whether or not you are pursuing somebody else's dream and not your own. So stay tuned for that. Thank you so much for joining me today on this episode of the Dream Life Diaries. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you gained some very impactful insights. Make sure to subscribe and follow to stay in the loop with my future episodes. I love you oh so very much. And until next time, so long.